Hello, good evening, all of you. Audio, video clear. So, welcome all of you to this live lecture where we are discussing UPSC CSAT 2024 quantitative aptitude questions. The reasoning questions are already done in a previous video. Those of you want, you can check it out. Today we are discussing quantitative aptitude. Quantitative aptitude questions were there, almost 42 questions were there. That is why we will take one more lecture to complete quantitative aptitude, because we don't want to complete questions in a hurry. These video, let me clarify, this is for three group of people. One, those who have attended the last exam and want to check answer keys and the solution, or where, if in case if any question you got wrong, where you have got wrong, those kinds of things. Not an answer key, only a detailed explanation so that you get the idea how to solve each question. Second group of people is those who are preparing for the next year UPSC exam. As a study material, I want this lecture to be a study material for those people. That is why the video will be a detailed video. We will be spending almost 90 minutes on almost 20 to 22 questions today, and one more 1.5 hour session will be there to complete this series. So all questions will be covered in a detailed manner, not a very detailed manner, not like the theory of that topic from A to Z, but what is needed for the question, that we will discuss. And if you want theory of those questions, we have already covered it in many of our previous playlists. That also I will tell you. And the third group of people is other similar exam preparing aspirants, like UGC CSIR-NET exam or GATE exam, etc. Many of my students are preparing for those exams also. For you people also, this will be a practice material, because this is the latest UPSC exam question paper of aptitude. So it will definitely help you to practice, because most of the topics are very similar. Okay, so that is the idea of this lecture. Invite all of your friends, definitely UPSC, all aspirants, please invite them. And after the lecture also, it will be available as recording. So share the video to all your friends who are preparing for UPSC or who have appeared for last exam also. For the new people, my name is Christy Varghese. I have trained more than 2 lakh learners in the last 10 years for different competitive exams, including UPSC CSAT, CSIR-NET, GATE exam, CUET exam, UGC NET exam, etc. So more about me you can see here, and these are the books I have written for CSIR-NET, GATE exam, and Vedic maths, aptitude section, and Vedic maths or speed maths. And you can see my flashcards. Some of you may have seen my flashcards already. And this time from quantitative aptitude, many of the questions, if you have gone through that flashcard itself, you can easily do that question. I'm not saying that all questions were directly from the flashcard, no, but that theory was enough for most of the questions. I will show you that also, so that you get an idea how the flashcards can also be used. And for new students, you can be part of our free resources, our website christyvarghese.in, Telegram channel, WhatsApp group, and mobile application Christy's classes. And our playlist in this channel also you can check out. If you are a UPSC aspirant, there is a dedicated playlist for UPSC CSAT. Already there is 66 videos uploaded in this. More videos will be uploaded in the future. So subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon. And for other exam aspirants, there are dedicated playlists. And for recently we have completed a flashcard revision series, where all topics of aptitude was covered through flashcards. The explanation of flashcards was done also. So that playlist was also available. For UPSC aspirants, comprehension, there was a separate lecture series we have conducted. And quantitative aptitude and reasoning, there was a series called UPSC CSAT in 30 minutes, where all these topics were covered in every video 30 minutes to 40 minutes. So that also you can check out. Almost all the chapters, enough amount of lectures or enough amount of questions are being discussed through this free platform itself. We are planning for a full-length paid course also, more structured course also. Those of you are interested in a full-length course from me, do let me know for UPSC. For other exams, we have already launched. For GATE exam, there is a complete course. For CSIR-NET exam, there is a complete course. For other exam preparing aspirants, these courses you can already refer to. But for UPSC also, we are coming up with the paid course very soon. So these are the details of the CSIR-NET complete course and GATE complete course. Okay, so that's the intro. I hope all people have joined. Those of you are watching live and recording students, those who are watching recording also, do let me know what you felt about the lecture in the comment section, and do share it to your friends. If this video was useful, do share it to your friends and hit the hit the like button also, so that YouTube will also recommend this to more people. Okay, so let's start. Actually, the question paper I have got a set A, UPSC CSAT set A paper. So that order the questions will be visible. But as I am showing the question paper, showing the questions, and it is very legible itself, I guess. So there is no issue whatever set you got. So set A, in the order itself, all questions we are covering in this series. So quantitative aptitude, first question was in the seventh question in set A. Okay, and one more thing, as I told, in this we are covering all questions. Today we have to complete almost 20 questions. So normally I give time for students to attempt it and post the answer in the chat, so that new students who are trying the question for the first time also get an opportunity. But today I will be giving 30 seconds just to read the question, and I know 30 seconds may not be enough. So those of you are watching this as recording, you can pause the video and try, and after that see the solution. And those of you have already attempted the last exam, you already have tried it or maybe skipped it, so you can just listen to the solution after the 30 seconds. Okay, so this is the first question. All of you make a try, and those of you tried this question before, please mention the answer that you got, then I will explain. This time in UPSC, from quantitative aptitude, number system and percentages. These are the topics from which maximum questions were there. Permutation combination questions were not there, but number system was there, good in number, and percentage also, good number of questions were there. The percentage questions being more there, that is actually a good thing, because we have also discussed percentage in a more logical way, which will help you to solve questions faster. Okay, I'll start explaining. A certain number of men can complete a piece of work in 6k days. So taking example method, I have told many times, taking example method will help you in many questions. Let k be 1. So that is an example I can take, because k is a natural number. So the simplest natural number is 1. So a certain number of men is completing in 6 days. That is the meaning of that. Na? The time required is 6 days. That certain number of men, we don't know what is that number of men. By what percent should be the number of men be increased so that the work can be completed in 5k days? As k is 1, 5k means 5 days. That means time should be reduced from 6 days to 5 days. Yeah, here if the best way to do this question is, if you know this basic idea that work done is equal to number of days or time into efficiency. Work done is equal to time into efficiency, or efficiency is equal to work done divided by time, or efficiency is inversely proportional to time. Just like we say speed is inversely proportional to time. When I taught you speed, distance, time chapter, I have told you efficiency is work done by time. It is you can create an analogy with respect to speed, distance, time itself. Speed is equal to distance by time. Same way efficiency is work done by time. So efficiency is inversely proportional to time. So now time 6 days to 5 days means what is happening to the ratio of time is time 1 by time 2 is 6 by 5. So efficiency 1 by efficiency 2 will be what? 5 by 6 obviously. As an example I am saying, that means if efficiency of that number of men is 5, now the efficiency should be 6 to make the number of days 5. That is the idea. That means from 5 efficiency you have to increase it to 6 efficiency. Then only this required condition can be satisfied. What percent should the number of men be increased? Number of men increase means efficiency is increasing, because more people, more efficiency. Na? That's the idea. So the efficiency 5 should be increased to 6 efficiency. So what is the increase? Now it is a percentage question. In percentage, I have told you the different situations that can happen. These are the different situations that can occur in percentage. And in this question, what is the situation? X is how much percent greater than Y? That is the situation. Na? X is how much percent greater than Y? 30 is how much percent greater than 15. Similarly, in this case, 6 is how much percent greater than 5. To the 5, what is added to make 6? To the 5, 1 is added to make 6. So 1 by 5 is the increase. 1 by 5 fraction is equal to 20%. This, some of the things I have already told in previous classes or previous lectures on these topics. Connecting to that, I am telling so that this solution can be done faster, or you can do the question faster. So check out those particular videos in this YouTube channel itself. There you can learn all these things. How fraction percentage can be connected. What are the different situations. All the possible situations of percentage mainly are covered in this flashcard itself. So if you know that, you can do this question super fast. So 20% will be the answer. Or 5 becoming 6, 6 minus 5 by 5 into 100. That is a normal mathematical formula you learned in school. But this is time consuming because you are writing more steps. If you can directly analyze 5 by 6 is 1 by 5 and 20%, that will save time. Alternate mathematical way is there. But my policy is, maths is a tool that is needed. Whenever it is needed only you should use it. Don't use it unnecessarily and take more time. Try to logically solve it instead of mathematically solving it all the time. So 20% is clear, I guess. Again, this is not the only way. Here the proportionality idea I have used. The other way is you can use unitary method and LCM method, which I have taught in class. Due to lack of time, I am not explaining multiple methods for the same question. So check out that. Those of you are not okay with the efficiency method, you can go for the unitary method and LCM method, which we have discussed. But that needs more step in this question, because question didn't clearly say how many men or the efficiency of each man. If the question is that structure, unitary method, LCM method is better. I will show you an example of that. The next question itself, unitary method and LCM method is better here. So try this question. 30 seconds I will give you to read the question. After that I will start explaining. 8th question in set A of UPSC GS2. Ilma, that we will discuss in upcoming classes. Tomorrow there will be a lecture where I will be discussing PYQs also. Okay, so I'll start explaining. XYZ can complete a piece of work individually in 6 hours, 8 hours and 8 hours respectively. So here taking example or LCM method will help you. LCM method means let total work be LCM of the individual time periods or durations given. The total work be LCM of 6, 8 and 8. That is the first step. Let total work be LCM of 6, 8, 8. How to find LCM we have discussed in previous lectures. The 24 be the total work, or normally I say LCM method can be understood faster with the help of chocolates, and unitary method with the help of pizza. Check out the recent videos on work and time itself. There I have explained this in detail. So let total work be eating chocolates. That is how I normally say that. So let total work be eating 24 chocolates. X can complete it in 6 hours means 1 hour. Find the 1 hour work or unit time work. 1 hour work of X, Y, Z. You find it. X, Y and Z. X can complete in 6 hours, total 24 in number. That is 24 chocolates can be eaten in 6 hours. That way you can take the example. The 24 chocolates in 6 hours means 1 hour how many chocolates are eaten? 4. 6 into 4 is 24, na? Or 1 by 6 into 24 mathematically speaking. 8 hours 24 chocolates can be eaten by Y. So 1 hour 3 chocolates. 8 hour itself for Z. So 1 hour 3 chocolate. That means in an hour X is eating 4 chocolate, Y 3 chocolates, Z 3 chocolates. Finally, what is the question? Minimize. Optimization it is minimizing the number of time. Minimizing the amount of time that they will take to finish the work. Minimizing means X should involve more because X is completing the work faster. X have higher efficiency. But there is a constraint also. Only one person at a time can work in each hour and nobody can work for 2 consecutive hours. Nobody can work in 2 consecutive hours means as X is needed more, we can start by X. Then next hour X cannot work. Then who can work? Y or Z. That does not make any difference because both have the same efficiency. So after X, then Y. Then again X because we need to add X as much number of times so that we can minimize the time taken. X, Y, X. Again Y or Z. I am not considering Z at all because Y and Z have the same efficiency. So X, Y, X, Y, X, Y, X, Y like this you can think about. So 1 hour X 4 chocolates or 4 work can be done. Y 3 work. So 4 plus 3 7 work now. Total 24 is the work to be completed. Again X 4. So 4 plus 3 plus 4 again 3. So 4 plus 3 is a group we can say. 4 plus 3 7 plus 7. Again 4 plus 3 7. 7 7 7 is 21. 24 means one more 3 is needed. Don't say you can add a Y or Z. No. We have to minimize the time. 1 full hour is not needed actually. If you are adding X again. So again add X but don't make X work for 1 hour. Instead X how many hours should work? 7 plus 7 plus 7 21. 21 plus 3 is 24. For 3 work to be done by X, 1 hour is not needed because in 1 hour X will do 4 work. That means 1 hour 4 work means 3 work to be completed. 1 by 4 into 3. 3 by 4 work. 3 by 4 hour is needed. Or you can think like this. Cross multiplying you can say 1 by 4 hour 1 work. 1 by 4 hour 1 work. So 3 by 4 hour 3 work. 3 by 4 hour 3 work. Na? 3 work or 3 chocolates as examples. So 1 chocolate can be eaten in 1/4 of an hour by X. So in 2/4 of hour 2 chocolates. 3/4 of hour 3 chocolates. So 3 chocolates only remaining. So 3/4 of an hour is only needed. 3/4 of an hour is how many minutes? 3/4 into 60. 15 minutes. In clock problem we have discussed about conversion of units also, which is very trivial. Sorry, not 15, 45. My mistake. 1 by 4 nahi, 3 by 4 है. So 3 by 4 into 60, 45 minutes होगा ना. मतलब 6 hours और 45 minutes काफी है. 6 hours, उसके बाद 45 minutes. Option C is the answer. Hope all of you understood it. Then the next question, 30 seconds. All of you try it and post the answer in the chat or in the comments. Okay, so I'll start explaining how many consecutive zeros are there at the end of the number obtained in the product. 1 raised to 2 into 2 raised to 4 into 3 raised to 6 into 4 raised to 8 up to 25 raised to 50. If these powers were not there, there was a simple formula. Number of trailing zeros in p factorial. There's a simple formula or simple technique. But here unfortunately it is not p factorial. The base is factorial, but the powers are different. That is why you cannot take even the common power also. If it is a common power, still there is another formula, p factorial raised to m. You just have to multiply by that common power. But here common power is also not there. That is why you have to do it by like a random expression itself, like this. In this flashcard, I have given a random expression. No? In a random expression, trailing zeros is pairs of 2 and 5, because 2 into 5 is 10 and into 10 is actually the trailing zeros or zeros in the end. Trailing zeros means zeros in the end. So kitna 10 se a product पे, that is what the question is asking. 10s मिलने के लिए 2s and 5s चाहिए ना, and 2s will be there in every even number. 2 raised to 4, then 4 raised to 8, then 6 raised to 12, then 8 raised to 16. All these numbers have 2, plenty in number, because multiples of 2 happens every 2 number, na? In every 2 consecutive numbers. But multiples of 5 comes in every consecutive 5 numbers only. So what I am trying to say is, number of 5s in this case will definitely be less than number of 2s. So to get number of 10s, you need pairs of 2 and 5. So definitely 2 will be extra and 5 will be lesser. So you don't have to count all the 2s, you only have to count the number of 5s, because when you count the number of 5s, that itself will be the pairs of 2 and 5. Extra 2s cannot be paired with that is why only the minimum of 2 and 5, that only we need to count. As it is base is 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 25, clearly 5s will be more. We have discussed this theory in the class, but now I am just briefly mentioning it. So number of 5s, finding it, that is the idea. Number of 5s. 5s will be there in all multiples of 5. Na? That means 5 raised to, 10 raised to, 15 raised to, 20 raised to, and 25 raised to. 5 raised to what? If you look, 1 raised to 1 into 2, 2 raised to 2 into 2, 3 raised to 3 into 2, 4 raised to 4 into 2. So 5 raised to 5 into 2, 10, 10 raised to 10 into 2, 20, 15 raised to 15 into 2, 30, 20 raised to 20 into 2, 40, 25 raised to, it is already written, 25 into 2, 50. Now, in this, how many 5s? 5 raised to 10 itself. That means 10 5s. In this, 20 5s. Because 2 into 5 raised to 20. Na? So, 5s are only 20 in number. Here also 30 5s. Here also 40 5s. But here, be careful. 25 raised to 50 is 5 square raised to 50. Using surds and exponents, we have discussed about a raised to m, the whole raised to n is a raised to m into n idea in surds and exponents. Na? So 5 raised to 2, 25 raised to 50 can be written as 5 raised to 2 raised to 50. That is 5 raised to 2 into 50, 5 raised to 100. That means 100 5s are there. Don't get confused there. 100 5s are there. So all these 5s should be added to get the total number of 5s. That is 200. That is how to solve it. Now I will tell you a shortcut also. As we are trying to find the number of 5s, when you see 25 raised to 50, that is 5 raised to 2 whole raised to 50, that is 5 raised to 100. That itself has 100 5s in it. Now there are more multiples of 5, so above 100 for sure. Elimination by analyzing options, only option above 100 is 200. That way you can save a little more time because of the nature of answer option. So hope that is clear to all of you. Then let's move on to the next question. Try the next question super fast, all of you. 30 seconds, read the question, then I will explain. Sonia, 5 into 2, I didn't understand which 5 into 2 you have done. Okay, so I'll start explaining. This question is a hybrid question. Calendar basic idea is there, but more than that, number system based question this is. On January 1st, 2023, a person saved rupees 1. So January 1st, he saved 1. January 2nd, he saved 2 more than that on the previous day. 1 plus 2, 3. Third, 2 more than that of the previous day. So 1 plus 3 plus 3. 3 plus 2, 5. Then, and so on means then plus 2, 7. Then plus 2, 9. Then plus 2, 11 and so on. This 2 ways you can do this. You can connect this to arithmetic progression and do. That is one way. But that is not what I recommend because that takes more time. Instead, we have discussed a formula already in class. Sum of odd natural numbers. Sum of first and odd natural number. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 up to any number of odd natural number, consecutive odd natural number. First odd natural number will be n square. If you know this formula, this question can be done super fast. If you don't know this formula, you have to go for the arithmetic progression n by 2 into a plus, tn formula, not sum of n terms. Yeah, sum of n terms formula, n by 2 into a plus l or n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d formula. But that will be time consuming. Instead, use this. And if you know that, what does that mean? 1 plus 3 is 2 square. 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 3 square. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 is 4 square. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 is 5 square. So it is just squares we understood. Now, what is the final question? At the end of which date, what will be the total savings? A perfect square. At the end of each day, it will be perfect square. No doubt at all. Because the formula itself is n square. It will be perfect square. That means the only thing remaining is it should be perfect cube. That means you have to find for which n square you will get it as a cube, x cube also. A square of a number is a cube of another number also. Likewise, a number you need to find from options. Find it from options. If it is 7th January, 7 square is 49. Is it a perfect cube? Is it a cube of any number? No. Or a natural number? No. So option A wrong. 8 square, 64. It is cube of 4 cube. Na? So 64 is a perfect square and perfect cube. So 8th January is the answer. Super easy, na? If you use the right approach. Just this formula. This formula I have told many times that this is very important. At least this and this to learn this. 1 week before when we discussed the flashcard series, before the exam I have told you. Basically these 3 formula at least you should know. So that actually helped here. So then try the next question. Okay, Sonia. Yeah, that is also totally correct. That way you can do. No problem. That is a correct approach only. Okay, I'll start explaining. This question, there's a shortcut method. I'll tell you the shortcut method first. The shortcut method is this idea which I have taught with the flashcards. In school you have already learned this. The arithmetic of even and odd number. Odd plus odd is even. Odd plus even is odd. Even plus even is even. Odd minus odd is even. This addition, subtraction, this idea will help you here. How? 222 raised to 333. Any even number raised to any power. Any even number raised to any number will be even for sure. Because power means into. Repeated addition is exponents. Na? So 222 raised to 333 definitely will be even number. And this is odd number. We know that odd number raised to any number will be odd only. These 2 ideas. That means this is odd. Even plus odd is what? Even plus odd is clearly odd only. Even plus odd or odd plus even, both will be odd only. That means this sum should be odd number only. An odd number will definitely not be divisible by 2. A number which is not divisible by 2, that is odd number. Na? So not divisible by 2 means this sum will not be divisible by 2. Option A says it is divisible by 2. Option C says it is divisible by 2. Option D says it is divisible by 2. These three options can readily be eliminated. Only option which says it is not divisible by 2 is option B. Option B is the answer. सबको clear है ना? इसमें ये numbers का property use करके ये sum definitely odd number होगा. Odd number 2 से divisible नहीं हो सकता. तीन options 2 से divisible था, इसलिए वो तीनों option eliminate कर सकता था. That was a simple idea. Now, if the options are not that simple, what you should do? You have to do the proper arithmetic, that is using surds and exponents itself. This surds and exponents idea only is needed. Basic surds and exponents idea, laws of exponents idea. So 222 raised to 333, you can take the 2 common outside, that is 2 into 111 raised to 333 plus 3 into 111 raised to 333, sorry, 222. This 111, if you 111 is common in both, na, is common in both, or we can say 111 you can take outside, but here it is 333 in number, here there is 222 in number. So 111 raised to 222 you can take common outside. Whatever is inside, that does not matter. This will be 111 into 111 into 111. Na? So definitely the number is divisible by 111. 111, if you factorize it, you will get 3 and 37 as factors. So this is 3 into 37 into 222 into something, whatever be that something. That means 3 is a factor, 37 is a factor for sure, na? Because 3 into 37 raised to 222 means what? 3 raised to 222 into 37 raised to 222. That means 3 and 37 are plenty in number. If it is one time also, we say it is divisible, na? So they are 222 times. So clearly they are divisible. 3 and 37, it is divisible. Now to prove it is not divisible by 2, here you have to apply the idea that I have told you already now. I'm not repeating that idea, so try it. So 3 and 37 is divisible, but it is not divisible by 2, so option B is the answer. Super easy if you use the right approach. So then percentage, another question, mixtures and allegation question connected to percentage and connected to profit loss discount also. So try it fast, 30 seconds. Okay, I'll start explaining. Here I will take examples. Let 100 be the price of honey. Whatever be the amount of honey, let it be 100 gram. 100 gram honey cost 100 rupees. 100 gram honey cost 100 rupees. Now 100 is the cost price of the product. At the cost price itself he is selling, but he is getting a 20% gain. That means 100 rupee के जगह 100 plus 20, 120 rupee मिल रहा है. That is why that is when we call it as a profit, na? In profit loss discount chapter I told you 100% of cost price plus X percentage of cost price will give you the selling price. 20% of 20 is 20 itself. Sorry, 20% of 100 is 20 itself. The 20 rupee extra, so 120. That means 100 rupee invested, he is getting 120 rupee. But question says that it is sold at cost price itself. Cost price itself means 100 honey, 100 rupee itself. Na? That means he have made a adulteration here. What adulteration? By mixing water. Yeah, assuming water is free of cost. Assuming water is free of cost. 100 gram honey, he is adding 20 gram water. Then only 120 gram will be there. So that 120 grams sold at 120 rupee, he can make 20% profit. So how much percentage of water is added to the honey? 20% water should be added, because 20% is 20 gram. So 20% is the answer. That is a basic idea. So the next question, number system, another question. Here the idea needed is, we have discussed before exam also, I told you, go through this flashcard. This flashcard based 2 questions were there. Finding last digit of a number based 2 questions were there. Many videos on last digit of power we have discussed already in this channel. Those of you want, you can check it out. So here how that is helpful I will explain. What is the rightmost digit preceding the zeros? Trailing zero 1 question we saw. Here trailing zeros के पहले वाला number कौन सा है? That is the question. First you can use laws of exponents idea. 30 raised to 30 I can write it as 3 into 10 the whole raised to 30, because I don't want trailing zeros. Before 0 what it is? This is 3 raised to 30 into 10 raised to 30. A into m the whole, a into b the whole raised to m is a raised to m into b raised to m. That means this 10 raised to 30 is just zeros, 30 zeros in the end. Before that, just before that, there is a number x. Say a, b, c, d up to x. This x is what we need to find. That means 3 raised to 30 is last digit. Na? How to find last digit? Look at this example I have already shown. Cyclicity concept. Cyclicity 4 are there for 4 numbers. 2, 3, 7, 8. Here 3 cyclicity is 3, 9, 7, 1. I'm not explaining cyclicity from the beginning. Check out my previous videos, you will understand that. 3 cyclicity is 4 means 3 raised to 30, the power 30, you divide 30 by 4 and take the remainder. Remainder is 2. Remainder 2 means second element in the power cycle. 3971 is the power cycle of 3. Second element is 9. So 9 is the answer. Those of you are totally new to these kinds of questions, this may be little tricky when you are hearing it for the first time. But once you know this flashcard or this concept in this flashcard, it will be so easy. So go through the previous videos, there you can find this theory. So anyway, 9 is the answer. Option D, 9 is the answer. Then the next question, factors idea. 30 seconds, all of you try. Okay, I'll start explaining. 421 and 427 when divided by the same number leave a remainder 1. Leave a remainder 1 means 421 by something is 1. That means 420 is a multiple of that thing. Na? 420 is some k into x. No remainder. 421 leaves a remainder 1 means 421 minus 1, 420 will not leave a remainder, or 420 is a multiple of that number x. Now 427 also same idea. 427 by x remainder is 1. So 426 will be, if this is k1, another multiple of x itself. That means 420 and 426 are common multiples of x. Least common multiple, highest common factor. This idea you learned can help here. But before that you have to factorize this. 420, 426, there is a shortcut way also, but that shortcut way needs more time to explain and convince you. That is why I will tell you the normal method itself. The shortcut method, in a detailed lecture on these topics, we will discuss that. So 420, what is the highest common factor, or what are the factors? 420, if you factorize, you don't have to write this step, you have to do it in mind. But in case if any of you are not clear, yeah, your normal school day prime factorization technique you have to use. 420 35 7. So this 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 7 will be the common factors. And 426 will be the factors. 426, if you factorize it, you will get it as 2, that is 213. 213 divided by 3. 213 divided by 3 will be 71. And 71 is a prime number, so it cannot be divided further. Just check everything correct. Okay, the final question is, how many numbers can be used as the divisor in order to get the same remainder 1? So 421 by 2, yeah, this is the idea. Now you got factors now, 2, 3. Here also 2 and 3 are factors. So the common factors are 2 and 3. Common factors are 2 and 3. But 2 and 3 factors, 2 into 3, 6 is also possible now. 2 into 3, 6 is also a common factor. 2 into 3, 6 is also a common factor. That means, I will explain what the question means. 421 by 2 remainder is what? 421 by 2 remainder is what? 1. 427 by 2 remainder is what? That is also 1. So that is satisfying this condition. Na? Similarly, 421 by 3. 421 is not a multiple of 3. 420 is a multiple of 3. So remainder is 1. 427 by 3 also remainder is 1. So 3 is also satisfying. Those of your confusion is how will 6 satisfy? That is satisfied because 421 by 6. 420 is a multiple of 6. 421 remainder 1. So 427 by 6 remainder 1 itself. So that is also satisfying. So 2, 3, 6 are the 3 numbers. So 3 is the answer. All of you understood? There's a shortcut method for this question. The shortcut method is like this. But as I told, that shortcut method's theory is little complicated to explain. Basically, this is the idea. In 427 minus 421 is 6 now. Now this 6's factors will be the number of divisors. 6's factors are 2, 3 and 6 now. So 3 numbers. So 3 is the answer. That is a shortcut. In this particular scenario only you can use that shortcut. Otherwise, what I told you, shortcuts normally I don't suggest much. If there is no other way, or if the longer method is so time consuming, then I will suggest shortcut methods. Because the shortcut method, the main problem is, if in the next exam, if there is a slight variation of this question, you cannot do that shortcut method. That is why the first learn the concept, then extra learn the shortcuts. So that shortcuts are possible, you can do that. If not possible, you already have something in hand to do the question with. That is the idea. Anyway, 3 will be the answer. So the next question is very similar to previous question, but it is not connected to remainder. So definitely second shortcut is not needed here. So try this question. This is a common question in most competitive exams. This type of questions were asked actually. Try this. Because if you're watching this video, if you feel this session is useful, do hit the like button. That will help YouTube to know that this video should be recommended to more people, because that is how YouTube algorithm works. And also, if possible, personally share it with your friends who are preparing for upcoming exams, or who have written the last exam also and want to know the solution of these questions. Okay, so I'll explain. A can X contains 399 liters of petrol and Y contains 532 liters of diesel. They are to be bottled in bottles of equal size so that whole of petrol and diesel would be separately bottled. Whole of petrol and diesel would be separately bottled means the factors you need to find, the factors of 399 and 532, the common factors we need. Why common factors? Bottle capacity is an integer, that is why common fact, it should be factor, it cannot be a fraction. And also equal size, that is why it should be the common factor. Yeah, you can find highest common factor and then other factors also, or find common, all common factors. First find HCF and then find other factors. You can easily find other factors. That is a basic theory. Highest common factor of 399 and 532. We have discussed in the class how to find highest common factor, different ways. Yeah, we can go for the prime factorization way itself because that will help us to find other factors also easily. 399 is a multiple of 3. Divisibility test will help you to identify that. That is 133 will be 133 is not divisible by 3. It is not divisible by 5. It is divisible by 7. Because 140 is divisible by 7. So 133 is also. So 19. 19 is a prime number, so it cannot be prime factorized further. 532 again divided by 3 is possible. Sorry, 3 not possible. 2 is possible. So that is 2, 6, 6. Again 2, 133. Yeah, look at this. This same 133 we got. That means 133 is the common factor. So anyway, 133 by 7, 19. 19 is also a factor. So either you find HCF is 133. HCF is 133. So how many different bottle sizes are possible? 133 highest common factor and other common factors also. Other smaller common factors also. That means other smaller common factors you can identify from this prime factorization easily. This 7 is a common factor for both. 19 is a common factor for both. Now let me tell you one small problem that is there here. So the common factors, some of you may say 17, 7, 19 and 133. Practically, the bottle sizes can be like 7 liter, 19 liter, 133 liter. That will satisfy this. So the answer, what is it? Is it option A? No, it is not option A. These are common prime factors. But did the question say that it should be prime number bottle size only? No, it should be an integer. So 1 is also possible. Even if 1 is not a prime factor, it is a factor or a common factor. That is why finally we write here 1. But 1 is a trivial factor. That is why we don't normally say it when we write the prime factors. It's not prime number obviously. But in this case, 1 liter size bottles can totally be possible, na? Petrol, diesel can be different. 1 liter means 399 1 liter bottles, 532 1 liter bottles. That is equal size itself, and petrol bottle same size itself. That means 1 should also be considered. Don't neglect it. So option B is the answer, not option A. All of you understood? Not only highest common factor, other common factors are also needed. That's why I told you highest common factor is not enough to solve this question. Common factors are needed. That's why when in school, when I taught this chapter also, many people were asking, can you tell me where shortcut when to use highest common factor, when to use least common multiple. There also I told some of the cases where LCM can be used, HCF can be used, but I told that it cannot be generalized because in many cases LCM HCF is not needed. Factors or common factors are more important. That is why the concept you should focus more rather than short tricks or by-hearting tricks or memory tricks. That can help you to an extent only, but concept only can help you to solve more questions. So the next question, another number system problem. Try it all of you. Which part, Rajan? Which part you have doubt? The previous question, what we did is we found the common factors. The common factors were 7, 19, what's the other number? 7, 19, 133 and also 1. That is why 4 common factors are possible. So 4 is the answer. Okay, we need to complete 20 questions, so I'll go a little faster. This question I will start explaining. Consider the following statements in respect of the sum S is equal to x plus y plus z, where x, y, z are distinct prime numbers, each less than 10. About prime numbers I have explained in detail in previous classes. Below 10 prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7. 2, 3, 5, 7. So question is asking about this 2, 3, 5, 7. We have to apply 2, 3, 5, 7 in this XYZ to get a sum. Distinct, so you cannot repeat it. You cannot write 2 plus 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3 plus 3, 5 plus 5 plus 5, say 7 plus 7 plus 7. That is not possible. Different prime numbers. That sum S, can the last digit or unit digit be 0? Let us trial and error. 2, 3, 5, 7. 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 5, 10. 10's last digit is 0. So clearly this is possible. 2 plus 3 plus 5 is possible. 10, last digit 10, so possible. 9. 9 means, if you start with the smallest possibility, 2, 3, 5, it is not 9, it is 10. Now you cannot get anything below 10 by 3 number possibility. Because this is the smallest 3 numbers among the 4 prime numbers that we are asked to consider. So if you take 2, 3, 7, that is more than 10. If you take 2, 5, 7, that is more than 10. If it is 3, 5, 7, that is more than 10. We need to get 9. Yeah, 19 also is possible. Some of you may say unit digit is asked. What if it is possible to be 19? 9 is also okay. 19 is also okay to be the sum. But 19, for 19, the best case is taking the largest 3 prime numbers. 3 plus 5, 8 plus 7 itself is 15 only. So 19 is impossible. Now whatever permutation combination, 3 plus 5 plus 7 maximum 15 only. So 19 is impossible to achieve. 19 is impossible means 29, 39 you don't have to worry at all. 3 number sum cannot be 29. So 3 digit sum. So definitely unit digit of S can be 9 is a wrong statement. Statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is wrong. Unit digit of S can be 5. 5, let us see 5. Yeah, I have already told 15 is possible. Now 3 plus 5, 8 plus 7, 15. So 3 plus 5 plus 7, 15. Last digit is 5. 3 plus 5 plus 7, 15's last digit is 5. So this is possible. So 1 and 3 is possible, but 2 is not. So option C is the answer. All clear? It was simple question. Basic idea, what is prime number, which are the prime numbers, and trial and erroring was enough. Monetary problem, another question. Partnership based monetary problem. Try it fast. These flashcards are available in our mobile application Christy's classes. Those of you are new can check it out in our mobile application Christy's classes, and check the description of the video. Other free resources also we have provided, and the Telegram channel, WhatsApp group, and mobile application Christy's classes you can follow to get regular updates of our free resources and free classes, and announcements of the full-length courses also. And make sure you have subscribed the channel New Aspirants so that you will get regular updates from this channel, because we have tried to make this channel as a reference material for UPSC exam and for other exams also. So you want to be part of this community, you are welcome, and do let others also know about this small YouTube channel. It's not like a edtech platform channel or anything, because I was also part of different edtech platforms before, and my videos on that platforms also you can watch now also for extra learning. But this is a gentle initiative, an individual YouTube channel, but I have tried my maximum to make it as helpful for aspirants. So do let me know what you felt about the videos of this channel also in the comment section. Okay, so let us start explaining this question. Two persons P and Q enter a business. P puts 14,000 more than Q, but P has invested for 8 months and Q has invested for 10 months. So in investment, money and time both matters. If you invest more money also, you should get more money back. If you invest more time also, you should get more money back, because time cannot be returned, so money can only be returned. That is why if you are investing money for 1 year in a compound interest scheme, and 5-year in compound interest scheme, the interest you are generating is not the same, even if the investment is same. So that is a basic logic here. That means money and time, money into time, that is the factor we need to consider. Keep that in mind. If P's share is 400 more than Q's share, this is where we know about values now out of the total profit. So initially investment, we will come back to the investment, but the profit or the return money, in the return money we know more information about. The more information we know is total profit is 2000. Total profit is 2000. Yeah, this write later. The total profit is 2000. We will write P and Q separately. P and Q separate. P's share or P's profit is 400 more than Q's share means if Q's share is 1600, sorry, Q's share is 800, 4400 more. That will be 1200 will be P share. So that 1200 plus 800 is clearly 2000. Total profit is 2000. Q's share should be to 800 so that P's share can be 400 more than that. So that will be 1200. Trial and erroring or by algebra you can get that. So 1200, 800 you understood, that is a profit. That means the profit is in the ratio 1200 by 800, that is 3 by 2. That means P's profit 3, then Q's profit should be. That means investment also same thing. Na? If P's investment is 3, Q's investment should be 2. Investment with respect to money and time. We know about money. P puts 14,000 rupees more than Q. So if Q's investment is Q itself, Q is investing for how many months? 10 months. So Q into 10. The money invested is Q and time invested is 10, we can say. But P is investing for 8 months only, and that is 14,000 more than Q. That means whatever amount of Q plus 14,000, that is the investment of P for how many months? 8 months. So into 8. And this you can equate and get the answer. And this is a mathematical way. Elimination is also totally possible. Substitute option A and try this. Then you will get the answer or get the meaning of the question little more easily understandable. But luckily here first option is the answer. That is why elimination won't take much time. Otherwise it would take some time. Otherwise better is direct method if you can do that. But if you are not understanding question, elimination by substitution itself you have to devote the time on. Anyway, here this is the investment of P and this is the investment of Q. That investment ratio also should follow 3 by 2. That means Q plus 14,000 into 8. Into 8 means 8Q plus 14,000 into 8. 14 into 8 will be 80 plus 28, 108,000. 108,000 divided by Q plus 10. Sorry, Q into 10. That is 10Q is equal to 3 by 2. This you can solve to get the answer. You can get the value of Q and from that Q plus 14,000 will be the value of P. That way you can solve it. So hope this is clear. Cross multiplying you will get 16Q plus 216,000. 2,16,000 is equal to 30Q. That is 14Q is equal to 216,000. Okay, I think I have made a mistake in this multiplication. 14 into 8, 10 into 8, 80, 4 into 8, 32 it is. 4 into 8 it is. So that is 112,000, not 108,000. 112,000. So that is 224,000. 224,000 here. Just check. Yeah, fine, I guess. Okay, so cancelling it, you will get 1 or any other calculation error. Let me just cross check once again. Please wait, clarify. Okay, I think it was a calculation error itself. When you cancel it, you will get 16,000 itself. 16,000 you will be getting. Cross check it. Here I made a mistake in the calculation actually. It is 224 into, 210 plus 14. Here, there is no other error. Here 224 by 14 will be 16 itself. 224 by 14 will be 16 itself. So it is 16,000. The Q value is 16,000. P value will be what? 14,000 more than that. That is 30,000. 14,000 more than that. That is 30,000. This is the direct method of doing it. But as I told, elimination is totally possible. Once you got that, the return or the profit are in the 3/2 ratio, then you can use the elimination technique. First 30,000, if P's capital is 30,000, P puts 14,000 more than Q means Q capital should be 16,000. Now cross check whether this pair will satisfy all the condition. What condition? P invested for 8 months. So 30,000 into 8. 30k into 8. And Q invested for 10 months. That means 16k into 10. 30k into 8 will be 240k. And this will be 16k. 160k. Whether this ratio satisfies 3/2, that is what you have to cross check. Yes, it is cancelling to 3/2. So luckily first option 30,000, so you don't have to try the same on other options. But if other option, you have to try this. But I think you think that algebraic calculation will take more time, you can do for elimination, because maybe comparing to that time this may be lesser, then you can do this. Hope all of you understood this anyway. So the basic idea is return money should be proportional to what you invested, time and money both. So try this. Next question, all of you try. Another percentage based question itself. Okay, I'll start explaining. Taking example method, which we have discussed in many previous classes, that is very helpful here also. Lower than our salary. Our salary is the base thing. So I will take, let 100 be our salary, because 100 is the easiest example to start with. Our salary is 100. Which is 20% less than our salary. What is 20% less than? Q salary is less than our salary. 20% less means 100, 20% कम किया तो 80 मिलेगा ना. 100 का 20% 20 है ना. So 20 कम किया तो 80. Now P salary is 20% less than Q salary. 80, 20% less. I have told many times this mental math technique. 10% फाइन करके उसका डबल होगा 20%. This if you know. You can just look at 80 and say 10% 8, 20% 16. 80 minus 16, 64 will be P. You don't have to do X by 100 into total all the time when you want to find percent, because that is time consuming way. Just because we learn something in school don't mean that it should be used throughout your life the same way only you should do math or anything. So you have to unlearn and relearn many of your school math. That is what I always say. So that will help to save a lot of time. Anyway, P's value will be 64 if R's value is 100. By how much percentage is R's salary more than P's salary? I have told you in percentage case, these are the different situations that can arise. And here also this same situation. X is how much, this situation. X is how much percent greater than Y. X is how much percent greater than Y, that is a situation. R is how much percent greater than P. That is what the question is saying. Na? R is how much percent greater than P. That means 64 compared to 100, how much percent more it is. So if you don't know the shortcut or logical way, you have to do final value 100 minus initial value by initial value into 100. Solve it, you will get the answer 56.25. 56.25. That is a normal solution. But I don't recommend you to spend that much time. What I will suggest you is use options here. If you are good with mental math, 64 becoming 100 means 36 is added. 64 ka aadha, what is half of 64? I have told half is 50%, 1/4 is 25%. These ideas are clear, then it is super easy. 64 half is 32. So if 32 was added, it is becoming not 100, na? It is 96 only. So 36 is more than 32, so it is more than 50%. So this option is eliminated. Now three options, 60%, 62%. So is it 60% or above? That we can check now. 64, 32 is 50%. And 10% of 64 is 6.4. 10% is 6.4. 6.4 added. If it was 38.4 increase, that is 60% exactly. Again, this idea, you can check out my percentage class. There you will learn this in detail. Those of you are watching this video as a study material or preparation material, please check out my lecture on percentages. There you can learn this percentage mental math if you are not aware of it. So 38.4, 60%. So 36 is below 60%. So below 60%, above 50%. The only option is 56.25. These two options are above 60. Na? That is how you can eliminate. I believe that UPSC or any competitive exam paper setter, when the options are set, they will add something in the option so that you can eliminate it if you are able, if you are doing it smartly. If you are doing with traditional methods, elimination will not matter at all in most questions. That is why many people say these questions are taking too much time. The time was not enough to complete. That is because you are not improvising. So check out my previous lectures or check out our upcoming lectures where we will be discussing about all these things, how you can optimize the time of solving questions using the different shortcut tricks, using learning concept properly. That is even more important. Even next question also percentage based itself. Due to lack of time, I will start explaining. A number is mistakenly divided by 4. The number we don't know, I will take example 100 because finally answer is also in percentage. That means it's a comparison question. Comparison question, example, taking example is the best way. It is not necessary you have to take 100 itself as example. You can take 1 as the example or 2 as the example. Anything can be example. Or we can take instead of 100, in the last questions we have already taken 100. We will take another example. We will take 4 as the example because the number question is very much connected to 4. Na? That is why 4 may be little more easier example here. A number is mistakenly divided by 4. So if the number is 4, 4 is divided by 4, you will get 1 na? Instead of multiplying by 4. But you were actually supposed to multiply the number by 4. That means if the original number is 4, we took example. Actual product is 16, but what we are getting now is 1. Due to the mistake we did. What is the percentage change in the result due to this mistake? That means question is asking 16 is what we got, but what we were supposed to get is 1. What is the percentage change? That means 1 becoming 16, what is the percentage increase? That is what the percentage change now. Just like I told you for the previous question, x is how much percent greater than. This second situation is asked here also. So if you are not aware of the logic, you can use this formula x minus y by y into 100. That means 1 becoming 16 means 1 is the original value, but we are getting 16. So 16 minus 1 by 1 into 16 into 100. Yeah, you have to compare it with 16. Sorry. In this case, you have to compare it with 16. 16 you have to compare it with, not compare it with 1. Because question is asking percentage change in the result. So 16 minus 1, 15 by 16 into 100 means 15 by 16 into 100. Multiplying it, you will get option D as the answer. Otherwise, here also you can use mental math. If you know mental math, you can do that also. How? So, one second, let me just check. Yeah, you were supposed to get 16 and you are getting 1. I think in between I told it the other way around. You were supposed to get 16 because multiplication is what you are supposed to do, but you did 1. So, the error is 16 minus 1, 15 error. Compared to 16, that is what we need to find now. Because you were supposed to get 16. So, compared to the original value. So, 15 by 16 into 100. Multiplying that, you will get 93.75. But if you know mental math, these steps can be avoided. When you get 15 and 16, you know 15 by 16. If you know that this, I told you this flashcard, try to go through this or try to learn 1 by 2 up to 1 by 11. If you know 1 by 8 is 12.5, 1 by 16 will be half of it now, 6.25%. 1 by 16 is 6.25 means 15 by 16 will be 1 minus 1 by 16. That means 100% minus 6.25, 93.75. Again, if you are not familiar with this, leave it for the time's sake. Do the traditional math. Till you will get the answer even if it takes a little more time. So anyway, this question can be done either way. Option D will be the correct answer. The next question, percentage and Venn diagram both are there in this question. This question in panic situation, when you read, you can misread the question and may get a wrong answer. Because the question says 80% passed, 70% passed, 15% failed. So if you consider them as similar information, past, you may get a wrong answer or you will get a wrong answer for sure. Because they are not similar data at all. So you have to make it similar first. So English, Hindi are the two subjects. So if you draw a Venn diagram for this, the Venn diagram for what we need to draw, finally we need failed data. Now, so failed data Venn diagram you have to draw. I have discussed many times how to draw Venn diagram and this principle of inclusion and exclusion to form this union formula. So anyway, here the Venn diagram is total percentage, so total 100%. English is 80%, that is passed. So passed 80%, remaining means 20% failed. Na? 80% passed, so 20% failed. The English failed students are 20%, or this circle is 20%. 70% passed in Hindi. So Hindi passed 70%, so Hindi failed is remaining 30%. 15 failed in both subject means in the intersection region. Intersection region means this region. There should be 15% people. Now you use the union idea, principle of inclusion and exclusion. What is the percentage of students who failed in only one subject? Yeah, this 100% is not needed in this question because here this 2 circles itself is enough actually. 2 circles itself is enough. This 20% plus this 30%, 20 plus 30, 50%. But these two together, or English and Hindi failing people total are not 50% because this 15 is counted in both. So 20 plus 30 minus 15. 20 plus 13, okay, that will be the union. You can do either this way, 50 minus 15, 35%. That will be the union. And from the union, subtracting 15, you can get 20. But if you are not familiar with this union, intersection, these things, don't worry, don't do this. Instead, do this way. This is 20% and this is 15% means remaining is 5%. That is easy to represent. This is 30%, this is 15% means this is 15% remaining. That means English only failing are 5 in number, Hindi only failing are 15 in number. Question is asking sum of these two. Na? Only one subject failing. Whether it is English, whether it is Hindi, both we need to consider. The 5 plus 15, 20% is the answer. You can do this union idea also, but I think that will be more complicated, especially if you are not very familiar with these concepts. Don't use union idea. Directly draw the Venn diagram. That is enough. No need of union. Don't do this. You will get the same answer itself. 35 minus 15, 20% itself. But easier way is this Venn diagram itself. So option B is the answer anyway. So do the next question. Age problem. Little time consuming question. Okay, I'll explain. A father said to his son, N years back I was as old as you are now. So there is a father, there is a son, and there is a variable called N, the number of years. So let F be the percentage of father and S be the percentage of son. F be the percentage of father, S be the percentage of son. So father is saying N years back. N years back means N years before. N years before, both were N years before or N less year old. Na? So if F and S are the percentages, F minus N and S minus N will be the ages at that time, N years before. Now what is told? N years back, I was as old as you are now. You are now means son is S years old now. N years before, age of F will be, age of the father will be S years. But age of father we know N years before it was F minus N. So F minus N and S is equal. That is what this sentence is saying. Na? The first equation F minus N is equal to S. Now one more equation you can form from the next sentence. My present age is 4 times your age N years back. Your means SS. SS ages N year back is S minus N. My present age means father's present age, that is F. That is 4 times N years back son's age. That means 4 times S minus N. Second equation. Normally in linear equation we learned that 3 variables means 3 equation is needed. And 3 equations are given also. Sum of the present age of father and son is 130. That means F plus S is 130. Third equation. These 3 equations you have to solve it. Showing how to solve it will take too much time. That's why that I'm skipping. But I will give you some more clues so that you can make the solving process faster. Because finally what is the question? What is the difference of their age? Difference means father is older than son. So F minus S is what we need to find. F minus S. If you look at this equation, F minus N is S. If you rearrange it, you can get F minus S equal to N. That means F minus S and N are equal. Question is asking difference of age. That is same as the value of N. Difference of age and value of N are equal. That means finding N value is enough to solve the question. F and S value separately finding is not needed. Now look into this equation. It will be easier to solve. Or you have to substitute 30 into this equation and cross check also. That is also a way. So here solving part I am leaving. Anyway, option A 30 will be the correct answer. Substitute 30 and see, you can get more clarity. Next question is unit conversion. I have in my flashcard set I have already given a flashcard on units. In that two of these statements are already given. One statement is not given because it was trivial. Yeah, 1000 liter is 1 meter cube. We have discussed already in that. So 1000 liter is 1 meter cube because 1 liter, or what I have written there is 1, I think with respect to centimeter I have written. 1 centimeter cube is equal to 1 milliliter. This way I have written 1 centimeter cube is 1 milliliter means 1000 milliliter is 1 liter. Na? That is 1000 centimeter cube. That way you can convert it and find it. Otherwise you have to know this by heart. By heart, if you know also, you can do. So these three statements are totally correct, because 1 ton is 1000 kg. Ton and quintal, na? 1 quintal is 100 kg, 1 ton is 1000 kg. And 1 hectare is 10,000 meter square. That is also correct. Hectare and hectare, that is one system, and metric system is meter square, centimeter square, etc. To convert those two systems, that is these two conversions, these two ratios. So all these conversions are correct. So option D is the answer. Unit conversion based direct question was asked. So the next question, number system, one more question. Read it, all of you. Okay, this I have told many times. For a random 2-digit number AB, how to write them? 10A plus B. In school you have learned. 23 is what? 20 plus 3. Now that is 10 into 2 plus 3. That means X be a 2-digit number means let AB be the digit. So 10A plus B is the 2-digit number X. Y be another 2-digit number formed by interchanging the digits. That means AB interchange this BA. That means Y is BA, that is 10B plus A. Question says if X plus Y, that is 10A plus B plus 10B plus A, is the greatest 2-digit number. Which is the greatest 2-digit number? 99, na? Yeah, instead of saying 99, they just mentioned greatest 2-digit number. In exam hall, that is enough to confuse us, thinking that what is the greatest 2-digit number. That's why be familiar with these kinds of terms. So 10A plus B plus 10B plus A means 11A plus 11B. To take common terms, equal to 99. Cancelling by 11, you will get A plus B is equal to 9. Or as a result, you can by heart this also. So A plus B is equal to 9. That is what we have got as simplification. After simplification, what is the number of possible values of X? That means whatever possible values of A plus B are there, that many values of X also will be there, na? Because X is 10A plus B. So A plus B being 9, what all are the possibility? 1 plus 8 is 9. Yeah, taking 0 plus 9 is not okay, because that is not a 2-digit number. Because 0 plus 9 means 0, 9 will be the number. That is not a 2-digit number, na? Because X is AB. 0, 9, then no. That is why 0, 9 don't consider. 1, 8 is okay. Then AB will be 1, 8, 18. 18 is a number, reverse is 81. You add 18 and 81, you will get 99 itself. Like this. So 1 plus 8 is 9. 2 plus 7, so 27 is a possibility for getting 9. 3 plus 6 is 9. That is 3 plus 6 is 9 means 36 is that number. 4 plus 5, 45 is that number. 5 plus 4, some of you may be confused. 4 and 5 written as though 5, why you are writing 5 and 4? Because 45 and 54 are different numbers. So 54 also should be written. Or 5 and 4 should be considered. It's a different combination. 6 and 3, 9. 7 and 2, 9. 8 and 1, 9. So these are the 8 possibilities. So 8 is the number. Or the numbers are 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81. Yeah, they are the multiples of 9 also. You can connect it with multiples of 9 also. Next question is so simple, trivial question. Average and basic reading of question. And some irrelevant data is given just to confuse you. I have told many times, avoid the irrelevant data. Don't think that all the data in the question will be needed. In some questions, some data are not needed at all. Or connecting them is just unnecessary time waste. So here the question says weight of 6 boys is equal to weight of 7 girls is equal to weight of 3 men is equal to weight of 4 women. We only need this 6 boys, 4 women. Because question says average weight of women is 63 kg. In arithmetic mean chapter I already discussed now. What is arithmetic mean? So average weight is 63 means average into number of observation is sum of observation. So weight of 4 women together will be 4 into 63. 4 into 63, that will be 126 double 1, 252. 252 will be the weight of 4 women. That is equal to weight of 6 boys. Na? So 6 boys weight. Let 1 boy weight be B on average. On an average, weight of boys be B. So 6B is equal to 252. So B is equal to 252 by 6. Question is asking average weight of boys. That will be total weight of boys 252, because total weight of boys is equal to total weight of women, that is 252. So average weight will be sum of observation divided by number of observation, 252 divided by 6. 240 by 6 is 40. So 252 by 6 is 42. For writing 252 was not necessary. 4 into 63, then 4 and 6 can also be cancelled for further improvisation. Anyway, 42 will be the answer. This 7 girls, 3 men, don't try to fit it into the solution. That is a mistake some people do, thinking that everything in the question is needed somehow. That's a school day wrong habit we have continued. Anyway, try the next question. Clock problem. There were 2 questions on clock itself asked. I think this is the 20th question we are discussing. Sorry, 20th. 19th question I think we have discussed. Total 42 questions are there. So we will discuss 21 questions or 22 questions today, and the remaining questions the next class. Tomorrow will be the next lecture. Adjust the slide a bit so that the options are visible. Okay, I'll explain. This is a very basic theory we have discussed many times in the class itself, or with the flashcards itself. I have shown this many times. How many times the hour hand and minute hand coincide? Coincide means what? 0 degree angle. All the 0 degree angle I have listed here, and I told you 12 to 1 and 11 to 12, it's common. 11, 60 and 12 means the same itself. That means between 12 to 1, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, together only one time it is happening. All other hours exactly one time, but between 11 to, look at this diagram, then it will be clear. At 12 o'clock it is happening 1, 5 something, 2, 10, 3, 15, 16 etc. But after between 9 and 10 this one, 10 and 11 this one, 11 and 12 it is happening at 12, which was already counted. So basically speaking, we can say that between 10 and 2 means between 10 and 11 one time only. 11 and 12 if you are counting one time, don't count 12 and 1, because 12 and 1, 11 and 12 together only one time only, and 1 and 2 one time. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 3 times only. That is why that another extension of this concept is total number of times hands coincide is 22 times, and hands 180 is also 22 times, hands 90 is 44 times. We have discussed this before. So anyway, that theory directly was asked in this question. So those of you have listened to that theory, this question was like direct question. The next question, this also was asked in previous UPSC exam and most competitive exam. This is a common question. Calendar for the year is same for odd day concept. It is odd day concept. What is odd day? We have discussed already how to find it. And in an ordinary year, 1 odd day, leap year 2 odd day. That is a concept needed for this. So in 2025, 1 odd day, because it's an ordinary year. 2026, 1 odd day, ordinary year itself. It's not a century. So not a century means last 2 digits being multiple of 4 will make the number a multiple of 4 by test of divisibility. So then that will be a leap year also. 2027 is an ordinary year, so 1 odd day only. 2028 is a leap year, so 2 odd day. 2029 is an ordinary year, so 1 odd day. 2030 is an ordinary year, so 1 odd day. Now check it. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 3, 2, 5, 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 1, 7. 7 odd day. When you get a 7 or multiple of 7s, there you can stop. Next year will be the answer. This is a basic theory. Or a better way to understand this theory is take an example. Let January 1 of 2025 be randomly Monday. It may not be Monday, but I'm just randomly taking it as a Monday. Then January 1 itself of 2026 will be what? Tuesday. Because ordinary year 1 day shift or 1 odd day. Both mean same. 2027. 1 day shift, Wednesday. 2028. 27 was an ordinary year. So 1 day shift only. 28 is a leap, so it is Thursday. 28 is a leap year, but the effect will be on next year only. So Thursday 2 day shifting, Friday, Saturday. 30, Saturday 1 day shifting, Sunday. 31, 1 day shifting, Monday. So 31 Monday, this also Monday, Monday matching. That is why 2025 and 2031 calendar will match. Yeah, you have to check whether it is both ordinary years also. 2031 is already ordinary year, so no problem with that. We have discussed this theory in detail in previous lectures. So this idea was enough to solve this question. And this also we have discussed many times. Even odd idea itself again repeated. So try this, all of you. Those of you attended my full-length program for UPSC and those of you attended my online programs also, do let me know. If you are watching this video, do let me know whether the sessions, how much it helped in your exam, and that will definitely help me to be motivated and continue doing what I am doing or continue doing better work. So those of you who have attended the previous exam, do let me know how was the exam and how was the CSAT section. Yeah, exam, I'm not saying that everyone may have done perfectly as you expected. That is part and parcel of exam. Some exams we may not be able to do very well. Some exam we may be doing better than what we expected. So that all are part and parcel. But what we discussed, hope you have understood and was able to apply in exam. Many people after the exam texted me through Telegram and WhatsApp and in the groups. Thank you so much for that. Others also, if you're watching this video, like to hear from you. How was your exam? Either personally, you can DM me or in the Telegram group or WhatsApp groups that you are part of. Also, you can mention how was your CSAT section or how was the classes helpful. Okay, so this question I will explain. We have seen these kinds of questions before also. This idea of odd into odd, even into odd, even into even, this was enough to finish this question. And this can be done very easily if you look at it carefully. P, Q, R, S are distinct positive numbers. P and Q are odd. R and S are even. Let us start from here. R and S are even. Na? We know that even is there in a product. If the other number is odd or even, the product will be even. This will help you to finish this question faster. R and S are even. So here S into Q into something, na? Whatever be that something, this product will definitely be even because S is even. Whether Q is even or P is even or R is even or odd or, P is odd or R is odd or Q is odd will not matter that at all. Because as S is even, even into something, even into anything will be even. That is why even into something even, that even into something again even. So this is even. Similarly here also S is there in a product. In a product means this also will be even for sure. This also will be even for sure. So clearly this is even. This is even into odd or even. You don't have to worry at all. Whether Q is odd, Q square is odd, even into odd is again even. That Q minus S, whether it is odd or even, one of it only can it be possible, na? Because it is distinct positive integers. So into whatever it is even only. So you don't have to worry thinking about individually what is it, and wasting time is not needed actually here. In first two cases, clearly you can say these two are correct. But last case it is not easy because S is there. R is there, but that is part of a sum only. In the sum, you cannot that easily say. So you have to individually check it. Here it was part of a product, that is why it was easy. So here R is even, S is even, Q and P are odd. So write it down and now use this idea. Odd plus even, and this square is there. Into odd plus even. We know that odd plus even is odd. Or take examples to understand that. Odd plus even is odd, na? And this is odd square. Odd square is again odd itself. So odd into odd is what? Odd itself. Odd number into odd number will be odd number only, na? So this statement is also correct. All three statements are correct. So option D, 1, 2 and 3 is the correct answer. All of you understood this? That is how to do it. So we will discuss this question also in set A. This is the 40th question. So out of 80 questions, out of us 40 questions, let us complete by the 40th question so that it is easy to refer if you have question paper. So this question we have discussed many times, this formula and the question related to this. Directly a question was asked based on this. What is the angle between minute hand and hour hand when the clock shows 4:25? I have taught you the theory. Angle between h hours and m minutes is half into 60h minus 11m. Half into 60h minus 11m. So here h is 4 and m is 25. So half into 60 into h 4 minus 11 into 25. That is half into 240 minus. I taught you a sandwich technique to multiply number with 11 also. Sandwich the sum of digits in between the digits. That will save some more time, or maybe 5 seconds. That is also important. Every second is important. So 240 minus 275 is minus 35. Minus 35 modulus means negative of negative, that is positive. So 1 by 4 into 35. Sorry, not 1 by 4, 1 by 2 into 35. That is 17.5 degree will be the answer. There are other techniques also for finding the angle, but this is the easiest technique. Drawing the picture also you can do, but the time taken to draw, this will be comparatively lesser than that, I guess. You feel that drawing the picture, you can do it faster. Definitely you can do that way also. So these are the first 22 questions in this set. The remaining 21 questions, I guess. Sorry, 20 questions, I guess, we'll be discussing in the next class tomorrow. So if you felt this session is useful, do share it with maximum people. There's a complete playlist of UPSC CSAT in this channel. Make use of that also and share it with your friends, that playlist also. And the flashcards for UPSC CSAT, if you want, you can check it out. Flashcards for different exams are provided in our mobile application, Christy's classes. Check the description of the video to find all the resources. And stay tuned for our upcoming updates. There are a few very important updates in the upcoming days about the full-length programs also for different exams. So, hope this session was useful, and those of you attended my previous classes, hope the sessions helped you for doing better in UPSC CSAT. I don't know about your preparation, how much you prepared and gone, but just want to know whether the previous sessions, whether it was the YouTube sessions I have taken or the full-length program I have taken to many of you. Like to hear from all of you whether those series or lectures was helpful. So do let me know in this comment section or in the Telegram channel or Telegram group or WhatsApp group. And those of you want to be part of our Telegram channel, Telegram group, WhatsApp group, you can check out these resources or check the description of the video to get direct access to those resources. So that's it. Thank you all of you. Take care all of you. One more lecture on this series will be there. Tomorrow we will be taking that, most probably morning time itself. We'll update you. Subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any update, or be part of any of our resources or handles so that you will get updated whenever we go for a free live class. So that's it. Thank you. Take care all of you. See you all on the next class. Have a good night. Do share this video to maximum people. Bye bye.